Hello everybody, I'm Bill Dance and you're watching Outdoors in the Bluegrass.
Outdoors in the Bluegrass is made possible by Academy Sports and Outdoors, for all for less. Lose, feel the difference. Strike King Lures, tie one on.
What's up, everybody? It's Tyler Feaster with Outdoors in the Bluegrass, baby. It's January. It's really freaking cold today. It's probably the coldest day we've had. And I got cabin fever. I mean, it doesn't take long for me to get cabin fever. Just a few weekends of not getting out. And I got it. So I'm getting out today. We're located in Andersosn County. So we're going to show you a couple spots that we really like to go to that we can get to quickly accessible, and get our lines wet. We're going to go to the Andersosn County Community Park Public Pond. We like going there because, you can just get there, you can start fishing, it's no problem, and you're out and about and you're enjoying yourself. Now, there's a lot of trout and crappie, and we've caught some decent-sized bass out of this pond, but with the temperatures the way they are, I'd say my best bet are trout and crappie. So we're going to focus on that today, and we're going to focus on using our Lew's Mach 1 speed spool reels and rods, and then we're going to focus on using the Freaky Frank and some inline spinners, because that's what really produces for the type of fish that we're probably going to be targeting in this cold water weather. So let's get out there. Let's go to the park, then we'll check out Beaver Lake. Close things to us. You got to find your close waterways that you can get to easily without having to really stress yourself out when you need to get out and relax and cure that cabin fever, baby. Let's get going. All right, we're out here. It's cold. Now, I dress in layers. You're thinking, golly, for as cold as you said it was, you ain't dressed very good. Well, I wear Rawlings compression thermals and then waffle thermals and then other clothes. So I dress from the underneath, not on the outside. I do get some gloves, but we're going to try it. We ain't going to spend too much time. We just kind of want to show you the different waterways and stuff that you can use and get out of the house when the weather just isn't great. But we should be able to catch some trout here, is my guess. Let's give it a try. Now, since we're fishing for trout really here because of the colder temperatures and maybe some crappie, we've got the Freaky Frank rigged up on the float. There you go. And we're going to use some inline spinners as well. That seems to be what really produces here at this pond. And we've got them all rigged up on our Lew's Mach 1 speed spools, and love them. Let's get it. I want to see if we can get something. I think we can. Well, it doesn't look like there's much doing out here at the Andersosn County Public Pond at the community park. I really figured we could have at least laid into some trout, but one thing you got to watch here is the stocking schedule, because people that watch the stocking schedule, when they stock, they come out here and they'll just rip them apart. So it's actually probably been about 8 weeks since there was some stocking out here, and that might be one of the reasons, or it could just be that the bite's off. But I put the Freaky Frank into action here, and it didn't produce any fish. So my motto is if the fish don't bite the Frank, they ain't biting at all. So let's go check out Beaver Lake, see if we can make a fish bite there, see what's happening. Getting out of the house, getting rid of that cabin fever. Can't have that cabin fever, baby. Can't have that cabin fever. Alrighty, now we're out here at Beaver Lake. We're the only ones here, but it's nice and calm. As you can see, Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources have got their Christmas trees ready to put down and build some more structure like they did last year, which this lake definitely needs. I like coming out here. The whole point of today is not to catch fish necessarily. That's just a bonus. but it's to get out of the house, get outdoors, and cure some cabin fever in January, a cold, cold day of January. But we're going to try. We definitely going to try. Now we're going to head over here to the fishing dock. There's some structure that the Freaky Frank will do wonderful on. And if they don't bite it, they ain't biting at all. Well, there ain't a whole lot happening off the structure off this fishing dock, so I'm going to go try over here next to the ramp. Like I said, it's not about catching fish, it's about getting out and curing that cabin fever. And it's doing it. I feel it's great. I love being outdoors. It really just kind of gives you that serenity that you need. But to snag one would be exhilarating. So let's go try over here, and then I might try down by the river. That's another local place here in Anderson County that I can get to pretty easy and pretty quick. You know, that's what it's about. You need to get outdoors and kill that cabin fever. Got to have you a few spots that are easily accessible and, you know, fast to get to and quick to fish. Well, that about does it for Beaver Lake. Not even a bite, even off the structures. I'd say with the water temperatures as cold as they are, you need to get out towards the 15, 20 foot deep areas. And you really can't do that without a boat. And the purpose of today is to cure cabin fever without stressing myself out. So we're just bank fishing. So I got one more place here in Anderson County that I like to go. That's right off of Salt River. So these are our 3 easily accessible waterways that really get us into a position where we can cure some cabin fever. You know, you got the quick little pond at the county park that we've caught fish at. You got Beaver Lake, real quick access to get some fishing done. And then just right up the road, access to Salt River off River Road, which is where we do the white bass. But you can catch a whole lot of other stuff too. So that's where we're going. That's our last stop for today. And after that, our cabin fever will be cured. Just what the doctor ordered, baby. Alright, so we've made it down to the bumpy river road. We're going to access some Salt River and see if we can have any luck. I mean, even if we just get to see it out and about curing that cabin fever, baby. Woo! Can't wait to see the river and see what it looks like. Ain't been down here since October, during the last white bass run. Woo-woo! Hopefully we'll see some cool stuff. I love it down here. Well, poopy-doo. The gates are closed. And the purpose of this adventure is to cure cabin fever and not stress. And it's awfully cold to make that long walk down there to where I want to fish. So we ain't going. But we got to see some more beautiful scenery and be outdoors. And that's what it's all about. They usually don't open the gates till about mid-March for fishing, where you can actually drive through. But they've had them open during this time frame a couple times before. So I thought maybe I might just get lucky. I was wrong. Not happening. That's okay. So what we'll do is we might head up on the other side where Palmer Road's at. And that's just a quick straight shot see what we can find. Well, I tell you what, we start getting towards Palmer Road, we're going to creep closer towards Taylorsville, which Taylorsville Lake, there's some good spots there. You can fish the tailwaters, you can fish right there at the docks at Possum Ridge and get you some good fish, but that's a little bit longer of a journey than I was wanting to take today. This is supposed to be a stress-free, cure the cabin fever kind of day. So we're actually heading back towards home, but there's a little spot off a dry dock road where you can access where one of the creeks cross into Salt River. And we've caught fish there before. So we're going to get the lines wet one more time before we head home. And that should just give us the dose we need to cure our illness of cabin fever. So we're going to head that way, stop there for a little bit and see what we can find. Might get into some smallmouth there. I wouldn't be upset about that. Outdoors, baby. Yeah. Well, we are here at Dry Dock, and there's a dam that crosses over here, and then the creek and Salt River intersect, and we've had some good luck here, so just gotta be careful. It's muddy, you don't slip and don't want to fall. This will be our last stop. Maybe we'll snag something here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to just about do it. No fish, but hey, guess what? A dose of the outdoors cured the cabin fever. I'm good to go for a while. I got outdoors, I got to see some beautiful scenery, I got to release some stress, I got to get my line wet, and now I'm doing 1,000 times better. I mean, look at it. How can you not love the outdoors? And that's what it's all about. So this is your quick trip around our home county, Andersosn County. Some quick little watering holes that we go to relieve some stress, tighten some lines, or just get them wet in this case, and just have a good time in the outdoors and get out of the house. And that's what it's all about. So thanks to everybody for watching and enjoying what we do and we share. Season 3, baby, coming in April. We'll get to you, I promise. And as always, thank you again, and we'll see you next time on Outdoors in the Bluegrass.